Fabian?
Who's Fabian?
Yeah.
Fabian is just a boy, you know, who comes from Broward, who is just didn't want to be a victim of society and realized that, you know, confidence is everything and self-love is everything and just being yourself is everything, you know. Just fuck what everyone says. I'm sorry, I don't know.
You can care.
But you know, just be yourself and like love yourself, really. That is everything. Everything else will follow, you know. Success, all that stuff. Why in my body is it a good place to be? Because I'm Fabian and Fabian loves Fabian. So I don't know, I feel like everyone should love who they are, love their body, you know, embrace themselves, and like, that's what I do.
Do you feel like you're lacking something in which makes you beautiful?
Lacking something in which makes me beautiful? Yes, perfection. I'm lacking perfection.
And when you say perfection, what exactly do you mean by that?
I just mean like everyone else, I go through trials, and through those trials, I become stronger, and I love that, you know? Instead of just being like, at the top from the beginning, everyone starts at the bottom and you get yourself to the top, and that's what I was doing and I am doing to this day, you know, and I like that.
What do you struggle with the most when it comes to yourself?
My everyday life, what do I struggle with most? Sometimes it's motivation to do things, but you know, I always pick myself up at the end of the day and I motivate myself.
Where do you get your confidence from?
Where do I get my confidence from? This is gonna sound a little bit conceited, but I promise it's not as conceited as it sounds. Looking in the mirror. I look in the mirror and I motivate myself.
Like, what do you say to yourself?
I just tell myself, you know, you gotta boss up. You gotta pick yourself up. You have to be the reason you are smiling, you know?
Yeah.
Be the reason that you're doing things for yourself.
Of course.
Okay?
Okay, when do you feel the most vulnerable?
When do I feel the most vulnerable? When I fall for somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when I feel the most vulnerable. Because it's kind of like you're letting somebody in, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so can you talk about what your style says about you?
What my style says about me? My style says that I do not care. I don't care if you don't like it. If I like it, I'm gonna wear it. So, and I embrace it entirely.
What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of style?
Style? The first word?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Sexy?
Everything I wear, I like to think of it as sexy.
But don't you think sexy like can also be interesting?
Exactly. Sexy doesn't just mean, you know, like sexual, you know, attraction. It means like, oh, this is sexy, like, you know, like this is beautiful, you know, type thing.
Yeah, that's cute. Who inspires you to be the person that you are today? Any idols, like?
I have a few, but Tyler Durden is definitely one.
Really?
Tyler Durden, yeah.
Okay. And what about your friends? Like, do they inspire you?
Oh, of course. This guy right here inspires me all the time. He doesn't know it, but...
How does the way you dress make you feel?
How does it make me feel? It makes me feel great, you know, like, I don't know, I like to dress differently. I don't like to wear the mainstream brands. I don't like to look like everybody else. I like to look a little different, whether it's wearing something that's a little brighter or just something that's not so common, you know? Something that's gonna be like, when you see me wear it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, he's wearing it, but he's rocking it, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear that, but he can wear it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
How does the way you dress make you feel?
How does it make me feel? It makes me feel great. I used to not really like put any time or like effort or thought into the way I dressed when I was younger. I really didn't have a passion about it, but now I'm passionate about it, you know?
That's great.
I love it. It's how I express myself.
What generation or time do you feel like you would see yourself in based on your style or on who you are?
Definitely the 80s.
Yeah?
The 80s for sure.
Like, what calls your attention about the 80s? Like,
Everything from the music that was around to the films, just, it was a beautiful time. It really was.
about yourself or make any changes to improve your style?
No, because I feel like I am who I am and I have to embrace it entirely, even the bad parts about it, you know?
Have you started any trends? If not, do you have any in mind?
Have I started any trends? I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, I don't know, I definitely started like, I feel like I started the kind of just like, don't give a fuck, like just be yourself, like if you want to be a model, you can, if you want to be a photographer, you can, just do it, like just literally just do it, like show people you are what you want to be so that you are what you want to be, you know?
Have you ever sought to seek approval from other people?
No. This is one thing I pride myself on. I seek approval from myself. Not even my parents sometimes approve of everything I do or wear. That only makes me want to wear it more because I approve of it. So if I approve, that's all that matters.
Do you have a first love?
Do I have a first love? I do have a first love. You know, I don't like to say that I regret anything because you learn from it. It's all part of life, it's experience.
What is the definition of love to you?
The definition of love. Wow. The definition of love to me is what it should be to everyone. Like, unconditional and just rare and raw. Like, you should not be fake about it, you know? You should be who you are, and it should just be okay. You should not try to change the person you love. They should not try to change you. And when you love someone, it's like a high. It's like, literally, I know that sounds kind of corny, but it is like they're your drug, you know? Like, when you're with them, you're high. And it's.
Where did you get your idea of love?
Where did I get my idea of love? I watched a film from 1976 called Taxi Driver. It is one of the best films ever created.
Okay, let's see. Have you found someone who loves you for you?
Have I found someone who loves me for me?
Yeah.
No.
Not even
yet.
your past? Like,
Not that I can fully say has loved me for me, actually me. The girls that I've had a past with, I feel like, have only been infatuated with me. You know, my looks, even my personality. But I don't feel like they actually grasp the full meaning of loving Fabian.
are you in a relationship?
Currently, no, I am not. However, I am definitely interested in love.
Oh, you are?
I am.
How long has it been going on for?
What, me being interested?
Yes.
Like a week and a half.
Oh. How did you guys meet?
I've known of her for a few years, but we didn't start actually talking until we kind of like talked at a party of a mutual friend. So it was kind of like one of those things you see in the movies. I don't know, but it was pretty cool. I don't know. She's cool. She's different. I like her.
What lesson did you learn the most out of all the relationships you've been through?
I've learned that it takes two to tango. You know, when you're in a relationship, you are in a relationship. You're together. So you have to solve everything together. You have to include each other. You have to talk about everything. You know, there's no keeping things from each other and keeping things to yourself. Because once you're in a relationship, you're with that person. You include that person. You know, you love that person. You learn from it. It's all part of life. It's experience.
Let's see. Would you ever take that person back if you could?
No, I would not.
Oh, why?
I would not. I mean, she's happy now, you know, she has a new person that she's with, and that's great, you know. But, I don't know. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I was still lingering.
Why do you think it's so hard to stay in a relationship nowadays?
I think it's because people are afraid. They're either afraid of commitment, or they're just afraid of anything, you know. Love itself. I was one of those people, so I can say that from firsthand experience. But you grow.